So I scheduled an appointment with the principal the next day. The principal reassured me. I can't imagine that Katie's having any problems with bullies. She seems to be adjusting to junior high very well. After telling him to keep an eye out, the bruises got darker. But the principal, he reported nothing. So I took Katie to the doctor to document these bruises. Sir, I've taken the liberty of running some tests. The bruises are not the result. Sir, your daughter has leukemia. Do you think we should tell her together? No, I told him. Katie and I had always done everything one-on-one. My little girl was about to embark in the fight of her life. The bond between a child and a parent is truly a strong one. From the time they are born to the sad and happy moments in life, it is one of the strongest bonds existing. Now, what happens to this bond when disease and struggle strike? Does it weaken, or does it become even stronger? In the story Daddy's Little Girl by Jason Sheets, this bond is what stays strong even through disease and struggle. I hate diseases that you don't know how serious they are, so you have to anticipate both the worst and best case scenario. Like our neighbor, diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. You have to say, I'm sorry, and then find a cure. My aunt has diabetes. People think she is dying, but she lives a healthy life. We just aren't very well informed of what constitutes 3 strikes. Leukemia? For leukemia, it's maybe, kind of, and when you ask if it's 3 strikes, they make this face that suggests, we'll treat her and find out. No. Katie is a daddy's girl by default. Her mother, as much as I love her, spends weeks at a time on assignments as a news reporter. That makes me not only father, but activity supervisor, special assignments coordinator, and food provider all at once. With only one child, I had the time and was more than willing to do. You see, mothers bond during pregnancy. Fathers bond by choice. Now, I gotta admit, sometimes it got awkward. She's a girl after all. Suddenly I'm thrown into bake sales and critiquing ballet recitals. Last summer, it was shopping for a training bra. This looks like it provides support. How about the cover? Dad, that's not even a bra. No matter how much I was incapable of handling the job of loving her was my pride and joy. She says I'll be the best man at her wedding. I thought, shouldn't the groom have the choice? Not if he wants to marry me. We talk about it. Even the leukemia. Treatments come, treatments go. We talk about it every moment. At least I think so. Now, there may be instances where she keeps things to herself, and if she does, I'm totally okay with that. In the morning, I wake her up for school, and I hurriedly brush away all the excess hair she has lost in her neck. She knows it's gone. Seeing it makes it more real, more final. The summer before she enters the 9th grade, we find ourselves not shopping for a training bra, but for a wig. God, what I would give for bra shopping right now. I mean, these things don't look great. They're not meant to be on the heads of 12 and 13-year-olds. They're made for adults. As much as I hate it, we eventually get the wig. So what do you think, Dad? Beautiful. She did. I wasn't lying. Even with the tawdry wig on, Katie shone. Treatments come. Treatments go. Where they stop, nobody knows. Is it wrong that I'm rhyming? Joking? I mean, come on. I don't even know what to pray for anymore. Do I want the treatments to stop? No, but do I want them to continue? Stopping could mean remission. It could also mean 3 strikes, so I pray for neither. Simply discussing them with Katie and dismissing them when she starts to cry. When Katie tells me she wants to go to the high school dance, I hesitate as only a father can do. Come on, Dad, I even got a date. Keith Ross, he is dreamy looking. You'd like him. Trust me, if a prepubescent teen has targeted my daughter for his hormonal attacks, I don't like him. But I can admire his taste. Can I chaperone? Yeah, Dad, Keith wanted to know if you could drive us there anyway. Prepping for the dance, I realized her mother should be here for this. I'm trying to do my best with the makeup, the hair, the perfume, and when it doesn't look great, I say, why don't we just go for the natural look? Before we leave, I give her my lecture. Even though you're old enough to go out on a date, You will always be my little girl. Dad, come on. You're not going to sing that song again, are you? It's depressing. It makes me feel like I'm not going to see you. Look, Dad, I love you, and I know that you love me, but I got a date. At the dance, they do what's called the Grand March. It's where the couples line up and they walk together to the dance floor. Patiently waiting as dozens of couples go by, I'm prepared to be proud of my Katie. Suddenly the speaker booms. Next, Katie Merfield and Keith Raj. And then, slowly, step by step, she comes into focus. The dress looks great. And she's not wearing her wig. Beaming like a choir girl, my bald little girl comes up to me and says, I have no hair, boobs, or curves, Sophie. I want them to like me for who I am. Katie, you're beautiful. Thanks, Dad. I really do feel it. Keith asks her if she wants to dance. Good boy. Treatments come. Treatments go. Then she gets sick. Hospital stays come and go. The only thing that doesn't go is Katie and I playing racquetball on the hospital bed. I wonder how many more moments I will get like this. The unscientific answer, too few. I greet Katie bright and early the next morning at 6:30. What do you want, string, carrots, or... Katie, wake up. Katie. Sir, I'm sorry, you're going to have to exit the room. There's been a situation. We'll call you back in when everything is dull. Just please leave. No, I'm just here to bring her breakfast. I'll be out in a minute. Katie, wake up. Katie. Okay, why isn't she wakening? Sir, I'm sorry. She just slipped into a coma now. Please exit the room. Oh, no. Katie, wake up. Katie. It wasn't supposed to be this way. I asked the doctor if she'll live. The doctor says we'll see. That's not a no. That's a we'll see. Katie, wake up. Katie, your father is talking to you. Katie, wake up. Katie. 6 hours later, Katie passed away. 3 weeks shy of sweet 16. I don't know what to do. Reinvent speaking with my wife. On her birthday, I enter her bedroom and I see her picture, her wig. And on a counter, I spot a journal I've never seen before. In it is a note. Dear Dad, if you're reading this and I'm still alive, put down the journal right now, you nosy ass. If you're reading this and I'm gone, read on. I love you, Dad. I'll miss my dad a ton, but I'll miss my best friend more. That's you too, by the way. You've looked after me all these years. Now I'll look after you from above. Sing to me every once in a while. I always like it. And Dad, you can sing Daddy's Little Girl. It doesn't depress me. And you will always be mine.